on the YouTube stream.
Very cool.
There'll probably be a bit of a lag.
Right. Got a bit of frog in the throat. Stand there, so I stand in front of that. There you go. Okay, so welcome everybody to this week's Tuesday Live. We've got Del Boy up there in the top right hand corner, and we've got Wayne also. Just I didn't notice that. So yeah, thanks guys for e-working. I think we may have Scott. I did send Dale the invite. I think he might be busy actually. And Andy's got a raging toothache again, so he won't be in tonight.
No, I was talking to him about that earlier on today.
Yeah. Right, so tonight we are actually making a wall art. Now, this is the kind of wall art that you'll see come from Wayne and from John Clothier. You know, it's like a round thing that you put on the wall. I've never done this before, so however it turns out, I'm sure it'll work okay. I wanted bigger, but obviously I can't get any more.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I thought that was coming. So I can't get any more
Oh,
than...
yeah.
Although I can get a 12-inch bowl on my lathe, I can't get a 12-inch piece of wood on my lathe because
because you've got to go corner to corner.
So I've gone with 10-inch corner to corner. It is going to stay that shape. It's just I'm going to start working on the center. So I'm going to do some Dremel work on there and all sorts of stuff. I've got some gold leaf as well that I'm going to put on it. But more importantly, I want you guys, if you want to, that is, to bid for this tonight. The money will go to, what's it called? Is it Ian's Family Trust? I don't know.
I can't remember his surname.
We've got a link.
Yeah. Okay, we'll wait for...
we'll have to wait for Scott coming in when he's finished work.
I think Scott might have sent me the link at some point. Let me quickly go through through my messages with him.
So whatever this fetches, the money will go straight to a very, very good cause. It's a guy that's got the Blue Light Turner used to work with. I think it was part of his crew. He's a healthy paramedic, and he was lost to coronavirus, so he died and left his wife and 2 boys. So
I think he had 32 years service in.
Ooh.
And basically, we are Scott is, and I think that a lot of us are joining in with this. We are raising money for Ian's family. He's left a wife and 2 boys, and a lot of the money is trying to go towards putting the boys through uni.
Yeah. So guys, if you want a piece of original art from the Beard X16, this is going to be slightly different though, because I was
dealers come in with the first bid of £20 and a penny.
Cool. Thanks, Dale.
Cheers,
Dale. I was picking JP's brains before doing this because I've never done this, and JP's seen people do it, and he was saying put a tenant on it and so on. But I want to make this really personal. So after I've turned it, I'm going to leave this flat. I'm then going to go over to this isn't tonight, by the way, because it takes time. I'm going to set it up on the laser, and I'm going to put my logo on it, the person that has won it, maybe their logo, I don't know, a little message, and I'll put something about Ian, the guy that the guy's family, you know what I'm saying.
Just to see, Rich, another thing you could do on the bottom, it doesn't hide the screw holes. It actually highlights the screw holes where you've got the faceplate. Get some aluminium rod.
Yeah.
And it's a sort of 6mm aluminium rod. Drill out where the faceplate screws are. Put the aluminium rod in. cut it off, shine it up. It highlights it rather
Okay,
than try to hide it.
Yeah, we'll do that then. I'm sure I could do something. I mean, it'd be nice to have it actually sitting upright as well,
Yeah.
but maybe on a mantelpiece. I think if this was hung on a
Right.
wall, it would get lost.
The other thing you could do is mount it vertically with a piece of aluminium rod coming out the bottom
Yeah,
onto a base.
yeah, I could do. Yeah, I think I'll do that.
It's
I won't
just some ideas to put out there so people can sort of get something that is going to be fairly unique and a one-off.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely going to be one-off. This is the first one I've ever made. Anyway, guys, I'll put you backstage if that's all right.
Yeah.
No problems.
Yeah. Well, I did outbid Dale with £20 and 2p, but then Ian in the shed outbid me with £25.
Cool.
Oh, nice one, Ian. Nice one.
Right then, let's crack on, guys. I really appreciate you being on this already, and I haven't even started it. So,
right, I'll go back to the top and let you know who's in.
Thanks.
We've got Nathan in, obviously JP's here, Dale's in, Ian in the shed, Nick's in, evening Nick, who else? Jeff Christie, evening Jeff, Stace is in,
Hi,
David McClernon. So what did the bowl like then, David? What did the bowl look like, I should say? Colin Bennett. Evening, Colin. How's it going?
Hello, Colin.
Nathan again. I've already mentioned Nathan. Blair's in. Mark, the gentleman woodturner. Good evening, Mark. And he's got himself a Honeywell face shield for a good price. Well done, Mark. Robert Lapsley.
Right, I'm going to mute myself, guys. All right. If you need me, just give me a shout.
Will do. Dan, CDA woodturning.
All right, Dan, how you doing, mate?
He's in. Have I missed anybody? Oh, Tommy's in. Hey, Tommy.
Yeah, there's a few people here. Should be easy to cut that. It's basswood. I think it's going to be a pain to stand, though.
To sand, yeah, probably. I don't have my YouTube on, so I don't know what the count is of people in or anything.
Right, so it's 24 watching at the moment.
Oh, very good. Oh, Kai's in. Good evening, Kai.
Hi, Kai.
I think
Yippee
Barry's saying hello
hi.
to you, JP.
Hello, Barry from Calais.
Bonjour, mon chéri.
Hello, really simple things. Mike said,
Right.
looked like a really carvable piece of wood.
Yes, basswood, limewood. It carves really, really easily. I've found that it's a bit, for my liking, I've got to say it. This is not everybody's point of view. This is just my point of view. I find it a bit soft for turning, but that's just me.
Yeah. So I actually had a lime bowl that I was refinishing in my workshop today. So I had to take off an old CA finish that I put on there, and I kind of forgot how many layers of CA I put on there, and I think I went through 9 or 10 120 grit sanding discs.
Oh, bloody hell.
And a battery on my drill.
Right, Andy's in. Andy has come in, so he is watching at least. Good evening, Andy. Oh, Mark made his first rolling pin today.
Ooh. I might do something like this soon. I've got some nice pieces of wood. I might do a massive one, like outboard or something like that.
Well, I'm planning on doing one live in the next few weeks. Once I cut up some wood. Tomorrow night I'm doing metal reactive paint.
Oh yeah.
I got a care package from Joe Sonia's.
Nice.
Because the live I did the other day, everybody went and bought Joe Sonia's, and I asked them to leave my name. So Lynn got in touch with me and said, "What the hell are you being up to?"
Very nice.
So I told her. Yeah, I told her, and she sent us out a care package, and she gave me some. The last time I got a care package, I got some metallic paints, copper, gold, silver, things like this. And
Yeah,
she gave me, she gave us a couple of tips and said, "Have you tried doing this with them? Have you tried doing this?" And I said, "No, but that sounds really nice." So I'm going to have a bit of a practice
very
and
cool.
hopefully show you something different.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, Mark's just ordered a load of wood from the Home of Wood. He's ordered the 68 pound of blanks.
Nice.
Oh, and he's just put a load of emojis up for Richard to look at. Oh, Doug's in. Good evening, Dougie.
Da,
And
da,
he's
da,
he's
da,
he's
da,
asking
da,
Richard
da,
if he's
da,
making a
da,
target.
da. Da, 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 da. There's a nice boss in the middle.
Just saying to Doug, if you've forgotten who Mark is, Doug, he's the rock ape.
Yeah. Hello, Dan. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, Mark's in the other drunk one.
I think it's easier narrowing it down by saying the sober one.
He laugh. Oh, Robert's asking, he's just made a goblet, a bit like the thin one I did a few weeks ago. It's not totally dry. Should I leave it or put a finish on? Seeing as how it's a thin goblet, Robert, I'll just put a finish on now. Oh, Free Living's in. Good evening, Free Living.
Hello. Kind of sounds like a Leonard Skinner song, doesn't it?
It does. So Doug's saying, weren't you all drunk? Yeah, but some of us were drunker than others.
I wasn't drunk at all.
No, I had yours, Rich. So Andy said, do you think the shark was okay then?
It's a RuPaul shark.
Dale said, Andy, I think that shark would look great with a great white beard.
Mark the Gentleman would turn out. It's a well-known fact the British Army can't hold their
I think that's
liquor.
supposed to be hold their liquor. Yeah, no, we don't hold it. We tend to drink it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Duxie and Dale got lost between the shop and the house for an hour or so.
Down needs to learn how to turn his microphone off when he goes for a pee.
Too much information, Dale.
And funny enough, Dale assumed that this microphone that's like top of the range would automatically cut out, like it knew he was going to the bathroom.
Yeah. Mark saying it was the best laugh he's had in about 2 years.
Andy inserts emojis. Right, everybody. So don't forget, this piece is at the moment sitting at £25, and the winning bidder is Ian in the shed. I just hiccuped. Ian in the shed. Going to a very worthy cause. It's going to Scott the Blue Light Turner's ex-colleague, who unfortunately lost his battle against the coronavirus. So it's going to all of his family to help him in the times afterwards to get through with bills, etc. And I believe Richard said he's going to personalise it and put some laser writing on the back after it's all finished. Yeah, thumbs up for that.
So Dale is just, I think the name he's put in there is the name of the microphone.
Yeah,
so
Jabra Evolve 65.
Nick said, "Who's Ian Hiccup in the shed?"
He's the drunk version of Ian in the shed. A lot more entertaining. That's looking nice. That is. That's going to look even better with some like I was going to say engraving. Yeah, well, some Dremel work onto it or rotary tool work.
Yeah. I don't think Richard's got a texturing tool, has he?
I don't know if he's got a texturing tool, but he did grab his Dremel earlier. Are you putting colour onto it, Rich? Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Dougie said gold leaf would look good with it also. I think he is going to put some gold leaf in as well, Doug. Now, the only thing what Rich has been doing there, he's been trying to be doing some highlights with with one of the tools he's using. God, me and bloody names. Anyway, lime is that soft that it's probably going to tear that a bit, but with the type of piece he's doing, it'll probably add to it because of the type of texture he's going to get.
Yeah.
So Mark is asking me a question. I keep on trying to do a winged bull, but they end up round and small. Right, Mark, what you need to have for doing a winged bull, if I
His
can
wings.
explain this properly, yeah, you need to have the piece longer, a bit like what Rich has got there, but natural edge. So it's longer in one direction than what it is in the other.
Or a square blank.
Yeah, you can do it with the square blank, but I'm not very sure if Mark's wanting just the wings coming out of either side.
Yeah.
Right. Doug is asking, what is the join under the video? I'm not on YouTube. I'm just in StreamYard, Doug.
The join under the video, that's like a YouTube version of Patreon, Doug. So you set up tiers like for early access to videos and things like that. You know, so it's like YouTube's version of Patreon, really.
All right.
Rich applied for it a couple of weeks ago, I think he said, and he got approved last night, I believe. So I don't know if he's got it set up yet. He may have.
Oh, I'll have to have a look at that.
Yeah, I've got 3 tiers. I think it's for $1.99 you get a shout out in every video. For $2.99 you get a shout out plus. Oh, what else is it?
Don't you
Plus,
get like certain emojis for the live chat or
right.
something like that?
No, I said the first level 1 you get whenever you comment on a live stream or anything, you get a sticker next to your name to say that you are special, basically. Then level 2 is that sticker plus a shout out in all the lives and in every video at the end in the credits and that sort of stuff, the description. And the third level is the first 2 plus exclusive behind the scenes videos that only members can see.
Yeah, all right. I'm not bothered with that. I only do lives.
Yeah. But it's just another way of it's like Patreon. Oh, thanks, Mark. Is that a super chat or is that
Yeah, that's a super chat. £2
Yeah,
from
it's a
Mark.
super chat.
Thanks, Mark. I really appreciate that. So what I'm doing now is I've got a little bit of tear out at the top here. So I'm just going to try and kind of blend the back in without affecting this top corner. And I want to try and get it nice and flat before I start sanding, because this stuff is not the easiest to cut.
It's not.
It
does, because it's very soft, Rich.
It's probably the worst wood you can put on the lathe, to be honest. In my opinion.
Most of the wood suppliers actually sell it for carbon rather than turning. Yes, this is saying she finds lime as soft as butter. Yep.
I can't believe it's not butter.
Oh, Kai's saying he loves turning lime. He's got loads of it.
I hate it.
No, like I said, it's just a personal preference on from me that that I don't like it. Other people obviously find it very nice to turn. So, yeah, all well and good.
Yeah. Don't forget, everybody, this is this piece of Rich is doing is up for auction at the moment. The bid stands at £25, and it's going to Ian in the shed.
think the bid's just gone up.
Wayne's the wood turner has now bid £30. Sweet. If ever there was a hiccup needed, it'd be now. It's looking nice. That's going to look really, really nice once it's got some colour on it. I mean, it already looks nice now, to be honest with you.
Some colour, a bit of texture with the Dremel, bit of gold leaf. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Might look as good as the one I sent you, JP.
What one?
The one your dad pinched.
All right.
Not the one your mum pinched, the one your dad pinched.
Yeah. Luckily, I'm the only one in this house that drinks coffee. Well, except for Vicky.
Kai saying the only downside of lime is it's extremely dusty. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I'm gonna hang up that spoon in my blooming workshop so no one can blooming get to it.
No, drill a hole in it, JP, and hang it around your neck. Just to show how much coke you use.
Yeah, definitely.
When am I next out? Can't remember when I'm next out. Probably Friday. I'll probably be out. Oh no, I won't. There's people coming. Either Thursday or Friday. It'll be the next time I'm out, and I'll pop it in the post then.
Okay, mate. No worries. Ain't it supposed to be in your mouth, JP? What, my foot?
Probably you've got this.
What do they call that? What he's making now, JP? Wall art, I guess.
Yeah, wall art. Wall art, unless Rich decides to put it on a stand, and then it'll be a standing piece of art.
It will be on a stand.
A stand art.
Yeah. It will be on a stand.
A stand art.
Because I think it's too small to put on the wall, to be honest. So I will make a stand for it.
You could put it on the floor and it'd be floor art.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Doug's seen a target.
That's a shot.
The issue with it is you wrap your fingers when I'm trying to sand it.
Oh yeah,
Barry
definitely.
from Calais says beard art.
Beard art, I like it. So I've got some iridescent colours that I'm going to put on this.
Right, is that iridescent paint, Rich?
They're chestnut. Are they chestnut? They're chestnut. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or I could just put acrylic on it.
Dale says blood art if you're not careful.
Oh yeah.
Right, if you're using paint, seal it first.
Right. Oh yeah, because it's so clean.
Yeah.
Mercier Island Wood Turner says braid your hair and it can be folk art.
I already braid my hair. Well, my daughter does.
Barry's up. Go on.
No, sorry,
go on.
All right. Barry from Calais says, Rich, did you manage to sell your tracksuit?
No, it's still available if you want it. I did send a picture to Wayne. I mean, Wayne might buy it, so if he doesn't, Have you seen it, Wayne?
No, not yet. Oh, hang on.
Oh,
I'll just pop. I'll just pop across and have a look.
Let me know, because if you don't have it, Wayne, Barry will have it, I reckon. I won't watch it either. I could just hear Barry now. It's hysterics. Have you seen it, Wayne?
Yeah. No, not yet. Yeah, I just saw it.
I'm melting it myself, by the way. Right, okay.
I've got to say, plasticine doesn't go well with tracksuits.
What do you mean, plasticine? I don't like that ring there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and what am I going to do? I'd like to texture this bit and this inner piece there. Might just
Yeah, just put some texture on it with the Dremel.
It's getting smooth. Did I tell you I had my Abranet delivery? The whole box. Cool.
No, Steve's in. SK Crafts. Good evening, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
How's it going? Oh, Steve's in as well. I missed Steve coming in.
Hi, Steve.
Hello, mate.
I don't know if David heard me earlier on. Have you managed to get into the bowl yet, David? And how do you like it?
Sorry about all this sanding, guys. It's got to be done. I know it's quite boring watching for sand, to be honest.
You're going to have to be like Carl Jacobson and get yourself a sanding song.
All right. I'll let you sing one for me if you want, JP.
No, you're right. Baby shark, baby shark.
All right, Barry's just said he won the competition on Woodworking Plus UK today. He won a T-shirt, some Gorilla Glue, and some Abranet sanding discs. Very nice, Barry.
No, it cost him a fortune to send that to Calais.
I can't just send it to you and you give it to him.
Yeah, but I live further away. I live in France.
Oh, okay.
Dale said get a flaming spanking pad. Oh, sanding pad. Damn autocorrect.
Oh, that's nice and smooth now.
Will said he's got the sanding down to about 10 seconds or less in videos. Live is different, though. It's got to be done. Yes,
Yeah.
Will. I've got to say it in my lives. It does take some time.
Yeah, in my videos, I show the first grit and a very little bit of the last grit.
Yeah, in my lives, I'm down to about a minute and a half sanding.
So that's nice and smooth, that isn't it? I've got to worry about that, to be honest. I'm making that, aren't I? Right.
Steve from SK Crafts saying sanding is the most important part. No, it isn't, Steve. Getting the best cut from the tool is the most important part. That way you don't have to sand so much.
Mm.
In fact, in tomorrow night, I don't think I'm going to be doing any sanding.
Because it's all painted, right?
Yeah, but it's going to. I'm wanting it to look old, so hopefully I'll get a decent finish from the tool, so it doesn't really need any sanding. But I'm hoping not to do any sanding at all tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So this is the Gorilla Glue contact adhesive. And the reason I'm using this is because you can use very little of it. And this will go off.
Yeah.
Do you not have to wait for it to dry?
No, it'll... I tried it on another piece. And it will go
Is
really...
that for the gold leaf?
Say again?
Is that for the gold leaf?
It is, yeah.
Oh, right. Because I just use the proper stuff that you use for gold leaf. The
You're talking
size.
about the size, yeah.
Yeah, the size.
Yeah. Well, I don't have that. So I think...
No, it wasn't a pick. I was just saying what I've just never heard of using contact glue before. But I mean, if it works, that's absolutely brilliant. I might actually try that.
Yeah.
I've heard of people using 2-part epoxy as well.
Right, because with the size, you've usually got to wait 10, 12 minutes for the size to start going off before you can put the gold leaf on.
Oh yeah, I'm going to leave this for a minute while I go up and get the all the paints that I left upstairs. So I'd like to get it in right in that there as well. Oh, crap.
Oh, Steve Blinkhorn's in. Good evening, Steve.
Steve.
Oh, there's my missus.
Should be laughing at the chickens, no doubt.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, they're right. Bunch of characters they are.
Right. Steve Blinkhorn's in as well.
Cool. Right.
Right. So let me just quickly say the bid is at £30 at the moment with Mr. Wood Turner. That's Wayne the Wood Turner.
Thanks, Wayne. Right. I'm just going to go and get the paint, guys. All right.
So yeah, all the money's going to Scott the Blue Light Turner's colleagues, family, who unfortunately lost Scott's colleague due to the corona pandemic, unfortunately. So it's just to help them kind of stay on their feet with bills, etc.
Mark's saying he's got Martin on the background, and there's definitely a gnarly piece of wood he's spinning. Yeah, it is. It's to tell you the truth, it's a fairly easy turn though. Doug said, Wayne, I only do lives the Wood Turner. Yeah, that's me, Doug. I think everybody knows by now, Doug. I just can't be bothered with editing. I really can't. Life's too short. Oh, that's nice, David. David McClernon said he won Nick's NHS ball on eBay, and he's just told Nick to send the ball to Ian's family. Oh, that very nice gesture, that David. Well done,
Nice.
sunshine.
Nice.
Mark, the gentleman woodturner, is saying hands up who thinks Doug should do a live stream. Oh, that's one I'd watch. Definitely. There was actually, I was on Martin's stream before I came on here, and somebody was actually asking if how many Americans are doing lives at the moment. And to tell you the truth, I mean, I put in Zach. I know Carl has done a couple of few, but other ones I can't think of many.
Braxton.
All right.
Braxton Worthland is.
Right, okay, guys. So this is the these are the chestnut brand. So you've got the wood colours, the stains, and then you've got the iridescent colours, and then you got the rainbow colours. They're all chestnut products. So I'm thinking I'm going to use gold. I'd need to pick something that would go nice with the gold in the centre. So I think turquoise would be nice, wouldn't it?
So are you going to go with the paints then rather than the stains?
I'd go with a darker colour if you're going to put a gold, like maybe a dark red or a dark blue.
I mean, I could go with mahogany, maybe. These are the wood colours.
Right. The reason I'm asking, Rich, is because the two outside sets you've got there are wood stains, right?
Yeah.
The wood-coloured ones and the rainbow ones, they're both wood stains. The middle set you've got there are paints.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I think I might go with, what do you reckon? Dark brown mahogany or dark Jacobean?
I would say the mahogany. In my opinion, because it's a bit darker. So it'd highlight the gold leaf a bit more.
Yeah, but this in the centre is going to be somewhat different. I don't know. We'll see what happens. This is going to be textured now anyway. I'm going to get that gold leaf on there first. Where's my board? There it is. Don't need that anymore.
Are you putting a colour between on the ring that's right outside of the boss?
This piece.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought of that. I'm going to engrave this. I'm going to detail this first.
Because if you're intending on putting a colour on there, surely it'd be best to put the colour on there before you put the gold leaf on there first.
No, I think I'll leave it. I'll leave that. I might just stain it. I don't know. It definitely won't be colour. Because whatever that is, this is going to be the same here.
Right, okay.
Somebody's bird.
when you're doing the staining, Rich, seeing as how lime is that soft, you're going to have to watch out for a lot of bleeding to other areas.
Yeah. Whose bird's that then?
Not mine. She's in the other room.
That's a seagull.
Yeah, that's not coming from here.
Oh yeah, that is me. It's they're outside. They live near the seaside, and they blooming things.
Go watch them.
Oh, Mark said he should have heard the language in the shop this morning when he found out he'd lost 2 hours of filming.
Oh dear. Can imagine. It's happened to me many a times.
I don't want this to be perfect. I want it to be like okay, explain it.
Oh,
Not
Hang on, I'm getting a message here from Scott. Oh, Rich, Scott's backstage.
okay, cool.
Hello.
Hello?
Oi, oi!
How are we all?
Yeah,
Very
not
good,
bad,
thanks.
mate.
We are very well.
Cool.
Rich, has Scott got a spanner?
I don't know actually.
No, I
Say
don't think
something.
I
Scott,
have.
right, Scott, type something into the chat so Rich can give you a spanner so you can put the links in.
Whilst eating my pizza.
Yeah, while eating your pizza.
Well, I would have been home on time. I'd timed everything really well. And then I got in the car and some knob left the lights on all day.
I'll be totally honest with you. You got no excuses. You drive around with blue lights. You could have gotten very, very fast.
Yeah. You got to have power in your battery, JP, for them to work.
There you
Oh,
go.
yeah, good point.
Put you as
Cheers, mate.
admin.
You could have shouted out your window, Nino, Nino.
Oh, I wasn't happy. There was no one in. We got a workshop, so there was no one in there. The AA had been helping. There weren't any there, so I had to call them.
Oh dear.
So in shower, in the workshop with my pizza. So
Couple of
these
double
bloody
A
Southerners.
batteries.
right, let's find the link for Ian. How did Andy's stream go at lunchtime?
Yeah, went good, mate.
It went really well, yeah.
I
What did you
Um,
keep out of in the end?
It looks really good. Almost
I
too
didn't watch
lifelike.
I didn't watch it.
yeah, because he's a wuss.
He doesn't like sharks.
He's still a wuss.
I totally am a wuss if it means I don't have to look at sharks. That's fine by me.
So Scott's put the Just Giving page into the chat. So obviously, like, I'll say again, the bid is for this piece is still standing at £30 at the moment, and the winning bidder is Wayne the Wood Turner. Scott, George, are you still eating? Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
All right. Oh, after you finished eating, then you can go on about and tell the story and such. I think I've got it right so far, but oh no, Scott the Blue Light Turner's raised it to 35.
Not nice.
I like that piece.
I'm hoping it turns out nice now, though. Right, so let me just, if anyone that new that's come in, this is going to be a piece of my own art, but it's been inspired by a couple of people, Wayne one of, which, but it's wall art, but it's too small to put on the wall, so I'm going to make it with a stand, like Wayne suggested, and then I'm going to put it on the laser CNC. I'm going to put a message on the back. I'm going to put my logo on the back. I may put your logo on the back, whoever wins it. I don't know. We'll see. Whatever you want.
Steve from SK Crosses, how big is it, Richard?
It is. So it's 8.5 inches. Corner to corner is 9.5 inches. Shall I do it that way so you can actually see?
Can't see your arms in the way. It was better the other way. That's better.
6 inch that way.
6 inch wide.
8.25 that
8.5
way.
inches long. 9.5 corner to corner.
It's 1 inch
Perfect.
thick. 1 inch thick. Okay.
I've got a nice gap in my display cabinet for that,
Cool.
and it's payday tomorrow.
Sneaks did it says, did he hear his name? LOL. Wall art.
So what have you said so far, Jamie?
I basically just said it was for one of your colleagues that passed away. Rich, do you want to mute yourself, mate?
Sorry.
I basically just said it was for one of your colleagues that passed away. It's for the family, just to help with bills and things like that. Due to the corona and all that sort of stuff.
Okie dokies. Yeah, so Ian served London for 32 years. Unfortunately contracted coronavirus. And after battling in intensive care, I think it was about a month in the end, sadly passed away. So we started up a Just Giving page, and I started doing a little bit of fundraising, but being what the makers community is, loads of people have come on board and are doing bits to raise money. At the moment, from the makers community, we're standing just shy of 400 quid.
Nice.
Which
That's
is
awesome.
fantastic. So, as the guys have already probably said, if you put bid and then your amount, once the final bidders get up, I'll put the Just Giving page up again, and the money can be paid directly into that. Once again, thank you to everyone for their support. I saw the big boss today at work. I haven't seen him for a little while, so I grabbed him and went, "Look at this," and he couldn't believe it. So everyone that's donated, if I haven't added you to the donations for Ian Facebook group, let me know. I will add you. I need all your addresses, and you are going to get a personal letter of thanks from London Ambulance Service. They're really impressed at how, what we've been doing it just over a week. So I think it started with Chris Fisher last Sunday.
Yeah, week past Sunday it started with Chris. Yeah.
So just over a week we've done 400 quid between us, which is fantastic. It's not just me. Everyone says it's Scott's fundraising. Yeah, right. I started it, but everyone's got involved now. It's our fundraising. I don't want to take all the credit for what you guys are doing. And on that note, I'm going to eat another bit of chicken and bacon pizza.
Okay,
Nice.
Keith's in the house. Good evening, Keith.
Hello, Dad.
Zach from Southern Ginger Workshops in the house. How you doing, mate?
Hiya.
Steve has said he's hoping his piece should be on its way to you by the end of the week. So that's another one to put into one of your lives, Scott, to auction off. Emma is doing, she made a goblet last Saturday night. She's going to be auctioning that off this Saturday night on her live. She was wondering how to do it. We had a bit of a chat, and I give her a bit of advice on how not advice. I'd explained how we had been doing things. So I think she might be doing that on Saturday night. And remembering, Emma gets around about 400 viewers. So hopefully that's going to go mental.
Hopefully, that'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
And then I've got some people sending me some bits. I know Keith's done a bowl that I need to pick up. But I'm live again Saturday, so we'll do something Saturday.
Grand. I think Mark sent something down to you as well, didn't he? Workshop.
That hasn't arrived yet. Mark, the gentleman Woodturn, has sent me a bowl.
Mark, the gentleman Woodturn, has sent you a bowl, but I think Mark, Shop Dog Workshop, has sent his beer down as well.
Yeah, that hasn't arrived yet.
All right, okay.
But what's ever here, something will be done Saturday. And then I've got Thursday and Saturday next week. But we'll keep on with it.
So I had to sit down.
David is sending some pens over.
Brilliant. Thank you, David. the pens that I've got at the moment that have been donated that are separate to what I'm doing, I've put in a display box in the team leader's office at work. So they're badgering everyone because we're now having daily briefings. So when everyone's sat there being told what to change, they're also telling them, "Oi, buy a pen."
Yeah.
And there's young Dale.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you lovely people. Yes, lovely people. That's it.
I'm all right, but you might want to ask the others.
Has your pink circuit board pen gone yet? I will have a look in the box tomorrow, Mark. I've sort of been cheeky and left it with the team leaders and went, "Can you just mug everyone, get money off everyone?" So I will have a look. It's payday tomorrow, so I'm expecting
Donna's
we
in.
should sell some more.
Good evening, Donna.
Oh yeah, it is more.
JP, me oh yeah t-shirt.
Sorry, mate.
I said I've got my oh yeah t-shirt.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
I'm
bit
still waiting
snug,
for my
though.
one to turn up.
It's a bit snug even for a double XL.
It's a bit snuggy.
Is it?
Mm.
Maybe you need to. Maybe
Yeah,
you need
Scott,
to,
that's because you
break
lied
in.
about your size.
That's what you get.
I asked for very, very, very fatty, and it still felt a bit tight.
I was dreaming, that's what it was.
What
Yeah,
size
that's
did
what
it
you
was.
go for, Scott?
Sorry?
What size did you go for?
Double XL in the burgundy.
You went for very, very fatty.
Yeah.
I went for
Very,
3XL and
very
it's tight.
Yeah? Yeah, they're definitely designed to make you go, "Oh yeah," when you're looking at them.
Mark the Gentleman Woodturner says he used to be a 4XL, now he's a medium.
Oh,
Medium
that would
XL?
be lovely. Dale, Keith says you're very quiet.
That's because I'm got my microphone stuck up my nose, along with a tape recorder.
Whatever tickled your fancy.
Monty Python reference, clearly. Now it follows a small sketch with a
Are they stains or inks you're using, Rich?
This is acrylic because I don't want it to run into the. I don't want it to bleed to the
Should
in
the
between
seal
these.
this first?
No, with the acrylic, it won't bleed.
Yes, it will. Ask me how I know.
How
How do you know, Wayne?
This isn't thinned out. This is thick acrylic.
Yeah, I know. Right. The thing is, if you were going to put paint on a piece of wood in the house, would you put primer on it first?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
Because I don't do decorating.
That's what primer's for. That sand and sealer acts the same way. It acts as a primer.
At least it'd be unique.
Oh, it'd definitely be unique.
Am I still winning it?
Yeah, at the
You're
moment.
not retracting your bid.
No, I'm not retracting my bid. I've just measured
God.
measured my shelf to make sure it's going to fit in it. If
Seeing
not,
as how
there's some
he's
loophole
getting
on the
paid
bottom.
tomorrow, should I up the bid?
Yeah.
Yes, Wayne. Yes, you should.
Wayne, I work for the NHS, mate. I don't get paid that much.
You're overpaid, you guys, aren't you, on the NHS?
Yeah.
Hell no.
For the hours you do?
You should see our Our work Facebook page. Yet again, they've cocked up
Speaking of the
everyone's
bidding is at £35, and it's Scott that's got winning bid at the moment.
Cool.
Donna says, after I lost my hubby, I went up to 18 stone. On the way down, thankfully. Just scared to look at my weight just now, but I'd lost 1.5 stone. Well done.
Cool.
1.5 stone down. Good. So far, so good.
And if you want to know how Dale lost 1.5 stone, it's called the Jaffa Cake diet.
I
Yeah.
didn't know.
I lost 2 stone once, but found it in a vending machine.
I put them back on the beach.
I lost £30 by buying all those Jaffa cakes. That's the Jaffa cake diet.
Every time I go to the beach, Greenpeace try and pull me back in. There's a beach well.
They throw buckets of water over you and stuff.
Yeah.
I actually lost 3 stone once by catching diabetes.
God.
Diabetes. Sounds like a road trip movie.
Did you have to run
Diabetes,
fast?
Starring Jamie Page,
No,
Carl Jacobson.
there was
Yes,
there was actually another
Stasis commented
situation.
on Stasis commented on the level of your mic, Dale.
Everyone says it's really quiet. I don't understand why.
Well, it is. It always is.
Yeah,
Well,
are you in the
I'll just leave
workshop?
Yeah, I'll just leave then.
You're all right. Carry on.
No one can
You don't
hear
need to leave.
We can hear you, Dale.
I can hear you. Yeah, what was the other time? I lost weight kind of rapidly because I ended up tearing my food pipe as well, and the entrance to my stomach as well. I was coughing up blood loads of times. I spent more time in a bloody ambulance than what Scott was.
Have you just read SK Crafts one, mate?
Yeah, I've just read Steve's out. Yeah.
How did you do that then, JP?
I was just coughing up blood.
Did you have varices or something?
No, I don't know why. Just all of a sudden, out of nowhere, just one day I just started coughing up blood. No explanation.
How's that, Stace?
That's better.
That's better.
Yeah, there was no reason for it, but I ended up losing loads of weight, and I looked like really ill. And when it got to the point where it was kind of fixed, I still can't eat like real spicy food now because of it. But when it got fixed and I could actually start eating again, the weight came back on with a vengeance. It was like, right, you haven't been eating for like 3 months. Right, here we go. Yeah. So
guys, we've got Billy Burt, Invasion Thursday.
Cool.
You're going to be really jealous of his shop, some of you.
Yeah, I know I will.
Must be a Texas thing.
I'm probably going to be jealous of his bloody dust extraction system as well. The amount of time he spent on doing it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You will. It's impressive.
Dale, are you covering my spot on Thursday?
In the evening?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to be doing Pikachu for my autistic nephew.
Nice.
Oh, very good.
So
Mark, the gentleman Wood Turner, said he had a esophageal tear. He's had one of them that was nasty. That's your esophagus that gets tear. Gets torn. And Lovey Angel has got a hiatus hernia.
Oh, I thought I had one of those once.
Yeah, I've got one of those. They're a bit not very nice, especially if you forget to take your tablets. Mark said Scott was jealous. I was. It's massive, Mark. I'd fill it with more machinery, but it was bigger than what I've got. What wood is that, guys?
It's
Lime.
lime.
Lime. Right, that's the pizza done.
Mm-hmm.
Now for chocolate and vanilla cheesecake.
Ooh, very nice.
So
past.
Keith just said he updated the dust extraction in his workshop today. He opened the other door.
Yeah. Been there. Open the window.
Yeah.
Keith probably opened the other door to let all the shavings out. Spread down the garden. It was warm today.
It's still warm now. I've still got the door open.
Yeah, I've got my workshop door open.
I'm not in the workshop.
See, I'd
Yeah.
sit indoors, but you deal with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just easier to come out here and hide.
Yeah. Yep.
JP,
That's
seeing
my name.
Steve,
Use your own.
seeing Steve's comment there about what model a record power is quiet running extractor is. Where will I find the
quiet-
serial number of my bandsaw?
Anyone know what model the record all parts just needs something I don't know about yet? Anyone know what model the record power quiet running extractor is, and are they any good? Right, so we was using the extractors that he's talking about at Kempton Park, and we was basically in that small hall that Dale knows about, and well, I think we had each stand had one. I didn't use one because I didn't really need one because I was only using a scroll saw, and we basically had 4 of them in there, and they are so quiet that you wouldn't believe it, to be honest with you. Yeah, they are really, really quiet. So, yeah, I mean, you could kind of just imagine 4 of them extractors in a little hall, and you would never have known.
The only negative with them is the volume, not the volume in terms of audio, but the volume in terms
That's
of
it.
direction.
Yes, Steve says, yeah. So they've got a hose with them that you basically run the hose, and that runs the noise out. So you
reduces the noise. Yeah,
yeah,
definitely does. Mine's are the same. My big 3 horsepower, 150 litre Camvac has got 2 hoses that go to the outside world. They deaden the sound massively. That and an acoustic cabinet.
yeah, they're brilliant. So we were basically running them all day, and you couldn't even hear them. Well, you can hear them, but next to couldn't hear them. They were really quiet.
Rich, your dad says he's got to go now. He's got to load the car up for fishing in the morning. Sorry, I might be able to catch up before finish. See you, lads. Fight. That's what he said.
All right, take it easy, Colin.
See you later, Colin.
Good night, Colin.
Scott, was it you just asked about the bandsaw?
Yeah, where will I find the serial number?
I couldn't tell you, mate. I don't own a record power bandsaw.
Surely there should be a plate on there somewhere.
Yeah,
I mean, I know that's a stupid thing to say,
Would
but
there be one on the inner door, maybe inside the door?
No, I've just looked in there. I might have to pull it out, see if it's on the back. Because
Yeah.
once I've sent them the serial number, they're going to send me the new bit.
oh right, I'm with you. Yeah,
Found it.
Yeah.
found it.
Found it.
Okay, you can get the new part for his bandsaw now. David said he's got a record power bandsaw. That Scott's already found what he was looking for, David. But thanks.
Thank you.
Found what I've been looking for. I don't know.
I've got to say, I really like those bits that that Richard's done around the outside.
Yeah.
Cup of tea, anyone?
No, thanks.
No, I'll give that a miss, thanks.
Yes,
Congrats.
please. Yes, please. Oh, I better plug the lathe back in. Oh.
So is no one going to fight me for this?
No?
Fight you for what?
I'll pay you for it, but in terms of the bidding, you're winning. Marcus of Queensbury, young Scott. I'll box your ears. Take that, Biff.
I'm not a fighting man unless I have vodka.
Oh, can we get a bottle of Smirnoff for the paramedic in the corner?
Stuff it with jelly babies the week before.
make sure when someone gives them jelly babies. Oh, sorry, go on. He's done the whole to cut down the weight for shipping. Steve wants coffee, no worries. Milk, no sugar, very weak from Mark. Donna, milk and 2 sugars. Might be cold before you guys come around and get this, but yeah, sure, no worries. Anyone else? Of course, I'll be serving it with Jaffa cakes. Does that encourage anyone?
Not me. Jaffa cakes on the floor like workshop floor like you've got? No, I'll give you a miss.
If you're gonna, it's a legal high. I mean, you just come down and trip out, right?
Pick the mushrooms in the garden on the way in.
No, you wouldn't need that. Come in, just fill you with enough sugar. Fill you with enough sugar and say, have a look at this floor and let me talk to you quietly.
If anyone hasn't seen Dale's workshop floor, please go and tune in to one of his lives.
Or better yet, go to the Beard 16's Invasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, even better, yeah.
Go and look at the floor. Don't look at my fat belly when you're doing it. Look at the floor. Puts out plates of Galaxy Ripples. Oh hell!
Oh,
Oh, Donna, now you're getting there now. Now I can make a 99. Seeing as how you're putting out the Galaxy Ripples, I can make a 99.
Why would you ruin it? Do it with a flake. That's what you're supposed to do with 99.
Yeah, but the Galaxy Ripples has got a covering on, so you get extra chocolate.
Just eat the ripple and the ice cream.
What you've got to do, Wayne, is you've got to come down to Littlehampton. Because there's a shop by the river that does your 99 and then dips the whole ice cream in chocolate. Oh.
And is it the type of chocolate that goes really hard once it's dipped in ice cream?
Yep.
Oh my life.
Quick, someone grab Stace. She's making a runner with the ripples. Someone rugby tackle Stace down before she gets too far.
Nick said, "Look at the floor, not around the floor. Look at the floor now." Snaps fingers. Now you're under.
So you're nearly there, Nick. That's what goes on the whole time. I don't actually do any scroll sawing. What just happens is you think you saw scroll sawing. It's like the opening sequence of the time tunnel. I'm going to have to change the floor, Wayne, when I do the modification to the bench. You'll be pleased to hear.
Oh, the whole floor.
Yeah, well, the whole covering on the floor, yeah.
All right.
Because what I don't want is because when I mop it, I don't like the gaps like water flow, so I'm gonna have to change it.
Right. I'm just commenting on Rich here. That is highlighted everything now, Rich. Just that bit of paint that you put in there is really highlighted everything. I'll be right back. Oh, there's nothing happening. The door's open.
So Wayne the Woodturner's now bid £40.
Cool.
So he's outbid Scott now. Scott has put £41. Fight.
Nick's bowl made a really good amount today.
I did Nick and Stacey's invasion today, by the way. So that will be up not this week, but the week after. He did say how much his bowl had made in the invasion. It was good.
Nick the Flaming Town says, "Can I do 42 as an IOU?" LOL. Andy's still uploading. Didn't realise he was a computer.
He's sitting in his work. You thought that was the Dremel that made all that noise in his workshop. It is in fact him uploading anything like a modem.
Oh God, yeah, I remember that.
Right.
Yeah.
Mr. Bit in the chat. Doug asked if I'm outbidding myself. No, I'm not.
When Andy talks, he talks like an Amstrad loading up a game.
The Dremel he uses is actually really quiet. It's Andy himself.
Yeah, that's it.
Right, Mark. I don't know if this is being said as well. Mark said he really wished he could bid, but he's trying to save for a bloody webcam. Dale, have you got any additional links for webcams?
Yes, many links, but the market is extremely overpriced right now because everybody's working from home and the flow of goods from China is limited.
Yeah,
so
no
cameras that should be costing you 20 quid are now costing you 50.
Yeah, a company that I bought a headset from that told me they were in stock is making me wait an extra month.
Ah, you were saying that earlier on, Jamie.
Yeah, lying beepers.
Flying
Same-
fit.
Same as Perspex.
There's me wanting to get on and do blooming lives. I can't.
I was looking at Perspex today, and it's just ridiculous price because everyone's making it.
Yeah, Mike the Gentleman Woodtown says August has a Logitech C920 in stock, but it's £90. It's usually about £60 to £70 that camera. So they've whacked the price up because everyone's working from home.
What were you saying? What were you saying about Perspex, Scott?
Because they're putting like Perspex screens on everything, the price of it's just gone through the roof.
Oh, right, I'm with you.
There's going to be
I
loads of it go spare in about 6 or 7 months, though.
I need a bit for the front of that cabinet. It's either that or it's going to have to be tough and glass.
Glass. Do you know where to go?
That's going
It's
to be
all the-
expensive.
Sorry, guys. No. Scott, measure the size of it and go to the Wholesale Glass Company in Croydon, around the back of IKEA. Wholesale glass. All the glass in my house I got there, super cheap. Because they only
Or it
deal with
used to be.
trade. Go do that. It's totally super cheap. Super cheap. Go there.
Cool.
Oh, Emmett's in. Good evening, Emmett. If I missed you
down.
coming in.
So Will Makes Everything says you can use your Android phone as a webcam with a little app and some effort on 1080p.
So the best app to use if you've got an Android app is use DroidCam. DroidCam will work. It's a bit of a faff, and you need to keep your phone plugged in. Your phone will get rather hot.
I've got to
Good
say,
suffer.
with all the lives I do and the cameras that I use, which I've got to thank Deal for. Mine's all of my lives are on 720. They're not on 1080.
StreamYard locks into 720.
Yeah,
Is there a
I stream all mine through StreamYard, and the highest thing you can get on there is 720.
is there an app that can do that on the iPhone? That you know of?
DriveCam should be available on it to have a look from it.
DriveCam.
DroidCam, as in
Oh right, okay.
these aren't the droids you're looking for.
No,
Gotcha.
I don't like that. I do not like that
Oh, I do.
at all. Oh, it's horrible.
Put a bit of colour in there somewhere.
No, I don't like this here. So this?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
Rich. I missed that one. I missed that
Horrible.
one. I was just looking at the highlights.
Hi, Emmett.
Oh right. Paint the whole corner black.
Yeah, but I'm gonna just sharpen this edge here and see what it looks like.
So
Andy has said chestnut burr. Anyone or burr? I should say, because we're in the UK.
Hell yeah.
Have you cut it up, Andy, or is it still whole?
Has anybody seen my tool rest? Oh, there it is.
Right, so apparently it's free on the iPhone.
I think there's a pro version, but yeah,
Oh god, I'll end up buying the pro version then.
test it first. You might like it. I was testing a similar device yesterday for doing the wandering cam, so as I could do the Stormtrooper Rising review.
Right, so Andy, I haven't checked his Insta post yet, but he had a nice big piece of chestnut burr that he showed us earlier on, and he has cut it up into smaller pieces, I think, for people to use with some resin work and stuff like that.
Donna's asking you to don't get dust on the other black bits. Donna, I'm so sorry, Debbie. Debbie's saying don't get dust on the other black bits.
I think it'll be dry by now, Debbie.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I did put the heat gun over it to dry it. Oh, that's better. That's better. I like that. That's just simplified things. Yeah.
Bear
I'm
with
happy
me,
with that.
guys. I'm just going to mute you a minute.
God, that's so much better. I just wasn't in. I just didn't like that. Whatever I did there, it just didn't work.
Guys, I'll be back in a minute. I've got to go and remove a tarantula, apparently.
I feel that I missed the start of Clive's comment and conversation where he says, "I'd love some small flat bits, Andy." I feel that
That's about the chestnut burr.
Okay.
I'm back.
Hello.
Mark's
Tarantula.
in his solution for spiders is to just move house. My solution for spiders is let them get on with it. They eat flies. Flies
Kill
are
'em all.
worse than spiders.
Kill them all.
You didn't see it. I went in there. There's one stood on the bath going, "Oh, it's a spider." The other one stood on the toilet. And I went and got a pint glass, bit of paper, scooped it up, put it outside.
Kill them all. Oh no, who's standing in spiders? I mean,
No, don't kill them. They eat
and
flies.
the flies, and the flies.
Yeah, kill the flies.
I got bug zapper for that.
Just kill them all. What to do is detonate a can of fly spray in your back garden and kill everything. So I'm told. So I'm told.
Oh, sorry, Andy, I interrupted something.
Oh, daddy long legs. Them things are a pain in the backside.
They've got quite bad bites. If you ever get bitten by one,
I've never been bitten by one.
best thing to do is kill them all.
No, we just used to pull their wings off when we were kids. Can't fly no more. And it, like, if you put a concrete in the corner of each room or something.
Scott is a total sociopath.
Yeah. No, psychopath, Wayne. Psychopath.
No, sociopath.
What's
Go
a
on.
sociopath?
Crazy about being sociable.
Yeah. Sociopaths have absolutely no feelings about anything. So he's pulling wings off things.
I do have feelings about things. I have feelings about my life.
No, I think that's psychopath.
That's why she's named Beauty.
And Jaffers.
Jaffa
yeah,
cakes
Jaffa.
make you a psychopath. Or only if people eat yours.
Or those urges.
Eat my
What about
Jaffa
the-
cakes, I'll kill you.
What about the voices? Do they count? No, don't do it.
It's the bells.
Can't. No, we can't kill them all now. No, we have to wait to the end of the live.
I did say I used to do it. I don't do it now. I just bought a bug zapper for the workshop.
some fluorescent tubes, UV tubes at 306, with emitting light at 365 nanometers. They just will never leave it alone.
Mike, did you used to burn ants with a magnifying glass too, Scott? No. That's called lighter fluid and lighter. That's how I cremated my goldfish.
Whoa, back up. You cremated your goldfish.
Yeah, it died, so I cremated it. I wrapped it in toilet paper, covered it in lighter fluid, and then set light to it.
Yeah, but it was dead.
Scott, what ambulance station is it you work at?
I'm
Just
talking
in
you pulling wings off live things.
Just in case I've ever get wrapped in one of those silver blankets by you kind of thing, and I should be watching for a big tub of lighter fluid.
Mate, them things are useless apart from one thing.
He set fire to next door's cat. Yeah, he's
Right,
making it
we've
golfy.
got Alfred 521628 in the house, and he is saying this is looking good, and it's Alfred from Michigan in the USA.
Hi,
Isn't that
Alfred.
Batman's butler? You know? Oh no, sorry, I was Gotham City. Sorry. Actually, I don't know where Gotham City is. Could be Michigan.
Nick has
In this case,
said
it might be.
Nick has said Rich sneezed. Did somebody say popcorn?
No!
Chicken?
Oh, God.
You alright, Reg?
Yeah.
Oh, was it the popcorn shark said?
I'm
It's
going to
the
put
chicken
an
on the side.
advertisement. I'm going to put an advertisement in our local paper. Right. Anybody a position going on a Tuesday night on YouTube?
I tried my best here, man. I tried to stop them before they said it.
I didn't
Give
say
me
it.
some credit. Normally, I think it's like kryptonite. I think you shouldn't use it all the time, otherwise Superman gets used to it.
Yeah, it's not so bad now, is it?
You can,
Right. I'm just going to leave that for a
Sorry, Doug. Yes, I know it's pronounced Michigan. I just pronounced it wrong. Sorry, Sunshine.
Michigan.
Michigan. Or Michigan.
Doug, there was somebody in Martin's chat earlier on thought you came from New England.
What was wrong with the old one?
Right. That's that balloon is right. So you want to come back on screen for 5 minutes, guys.
Who's whistling?
Not me.
Can
Oh,
barely
sorry.
hear you, Rich. Can hardly hear you, Rich.
Sorry, I got like looking for a New England song in my
You're
head
not
now.
on that mic. You're not on that mic. You're on the mic by the lathe, I think.
Pew, pew.
How's that?
That's better.
That sounds much
That's
better,
better.
young man.
Right. Do you want to come back on screen for 5 minutes while this dries?
Sure, why
Stand
not?
up.
Okay, then. Cool. There you go.
Hello there.
Hello,
So-
hello.
God.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
so thirsty.
Oh, yeah.
Jamie,
Oh, yeah.
Jamie, it's dark in
What?
France. What's going on?
It's a time difference, mate.
You reckon? Alright.
Right, what we got going on in the chat then? Let's have a look.
No, nothing. There's nobody in.
Nobody here.
Hey, your
No.
dad says, look at your ugly mug. Sorry, he says all those ugly mugs.
Well,
Can't be talking about
Hey,
me.
Donna.
It's dark here.
it's a good job I didn't get my dad's looks.
Oh.
Ooh.
JP's a Terminator. Doug says JP's a cyborg
What
with
you
that red
did,
dot
Rich,
in his
it was
eye.
just his ass.
Just look what I engraved on my my mask. Can you see that?
Yeah, I'm still playing with that green screen. Let me turn that off.
Let's just move that out of the way. Oh, it's upside down now. Look, is it upside down?
It's
Ooh.
upside down.
Was that on your new CNC?
Yeah, I got the it burnt it a little bit, but it worked. I was just playing about, you know. I'm just trying to get used to the machine.
So just so we can test that, you've got a device that's really important, potentially saving your good looks, and you structurally weaken it by engraving it.
No.
I wouldn't see anything, Dale.
I didn't go all the way through. It's only the top.
I'm just let me I just wanted to sort of check.
As long as I've got the horn on, that's fine. I'm safe.
Mate, you and you're getting
Yeah,
the horn
that's
on, I
what
think
she
would
said.
be that's what she said. I feel we may have to revive Uho Matron.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I think he needs a new tracksuit.
Oh.
I've got one
Um,
field. Wayne, you can have it if you like. Honestly, I don't mind. It's yours.
Don't forget, everybody, that the bid is still sitting at £41 with a blue light Turner, and he likes to be outbid. So
£41. It's gone up. It was 30 a minute ago, wasn't it?
Ian in the shed has just bid £45.
45. Cool.
Hey, Donna's saying she can't wait to play with her Fordham. She's only had it for 3 years. You've had a Fordham for 3 years and you haven't played with it yet, Donna. Dear me. I'd love a Fordham, but I can't afford them.
Guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. There's 37 watching and only 21 thumbs. 22 now because I didn't hear it.
I don't know if he knows he's muted himself or not.
I do now. Yes. What I was saying to you, Wayne, but you were so rude you wasn't listening to me. I don't want to be verbally assaulted again, so I'm not going to mention the other thumb. Right.
That's
then.
why I didn't mention it.
I didn't mention it.
No,
I didn't say it. I didn't say
Oh,
nothing.
good. I mean, what's the point?
No point whatsoever.
Wayne,
Right. Okay.
Wayne. There's a point. Just so you know. Actually, if you're Doug, there's loads of pointing going on.
What am I doing? That's what I'm doing. Look at all this rubbish down here. Huh? Look at it. Disgraceful behaviour.
It's not my workshop.
Sorry, Scott, not sure you fit in. Is that because I haven't got a big bushy beard? I have to keep clean shaven, otherwise my face welly doesn't fit for work.
Mark says, Doug, a British ref, and Scott looks like Bust a Blood Vessel.
What? Okay, I don't know Bust a Blood Vessel.
But
He's the lead singer of the band Bad Manners. A gentleman of no hair, some girth, and a crazy outlook on life.
That's better than what I have been called.
And who
He is famous for...
And also ran a bed and breakfast. Was it in Brighton?
No, down where I live, in Margate.
Oh, was it? Oh, right, okay.
Did Chaz and Dave stay there?
Yeah, probably. Down to Margate. Don't forget your back in the spade and got it all.
Behave yourself, Grandad.
Yeah, that's it. You can keep your Costa Brava. No, that you're going to have a day down Margate with all the family.
That's better. Okay.
You know, there's a music hall somewhere missing an act.
Yeah.
We tried down in Bude in Cornwall, but we got Bude off stage.
Oh,
For what?
I used to love Bude. I used to go surfing there.
That's where Mark lives.
Yeah. I was actually going to move to Loo in Cornwall as well at one point. I even lined a job up diving for sea urchins.
It's a bit rich kind of thing. Poor little kids chucked in the sea after all that climbing up chimneys.
I know.
Nice days.
Nice
days.
days.
Good night.
See ya.
That's what I'm after. I'm after that one. And I'm after that one. And I'm after that one.
So I've been told I look like Harry Enfield. Not Harry Enfield, Harry Hill. When I've got my smock on and the top's up. And... what is his name? Drew someone.
Oh, Drew from...
Drew Carey.
No,
That's it.
Is it?
Yeah, Drew
I knew an
Carey.
artist once that drew someone.
What's the scores on the doors, Scott?
Doors.
Mark said, Scott, if only there was some sort of international means of searching for info. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
I've used that application. Oh wait, you have to swear about it afterwards. It's not much fun.
And Mark said he went to the beach today for a walk and it was bloody packed.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy. It won't be long till we hit the second wave.
What, on the beach?
Yeah. Oh, God, you got me. You
Let's
got there
go,
before me,
go.
Rich.
Let's go, COVID now. Everybody's learning how.
You're all right, Dale. You'll be all right. You can say you could just go
Mate,
walking.
at least for this strain, I can go around hugging everybody, which
Yeah.
is a shame because I don't usually. So that
Around. That's what it sounded like.
Sounds like my car when I come out of base this night.
Mark said, at the beach, it's the seventh wave you need to watch. I think I've seen that. Or was that the fifth wave? Yeah, I guess it was a surfing reference, Mark.
I'll unmute myself now. Now I can talk.
Steve from SK Crafts is saying that needs some colour. Alfred 521628 has said, what is the bit he's using for the texturing? That has been a carbide bit in a Dremel machine.
You can't see it. Right then. So it does need colour. What do you reckon? Where shall I put the colour? Shall I do it on this inside ring and that's it?
that's what she said.
Next to the gold bit, or the
Yeah,
big one?
next to the gold. I don't know. What do you think? I like this that you can see this lovely grain. I have got to clean that bit up there, but
Why not leave that bit natural and then do the big ring?
I could do.
So you've got like the gold, then the natural bit, then your bit with the black lines, and then that bit with some colour on.
You see the texture. You can see the depth of it now. Don't know if you can see that.
Mark has said the outer corners for colour.
Ooh,
I'm not-
ooh.
I'm not seeing anything.
Let's see.
Oh, itchy.
This is the point where I could totally destroy it. That's what I'm worried about. And it'll look hideous.
Your dad's saying the outer corners would look lovely in colour. Larry is saying, Rich, remember, sometimes less is more.
Yeah.
Or do you do that inner ring and the outer corners and then leave the big bit natural?
Right.
Mark's saying if you did the outer corners, it would draw your eye towards the centre.
What do we reckon? Shall we go with the brown mahogany on the big ring on the inside? Or should we go with the brown mahogany on this ring and this whole section? I'm going to go for it.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to do...
Come down one, Rich, on that colour chart, and then across one.
What? Rosewood?
I couldn't see what it was called. I just saw the colours on your colour chart there. I'm going to nick that idea.
This is Cheryl's pyrography stuff. So Cheryl did this.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it's just so that she can see what it comes out. Roughly, I mean, this is... Oh, I can't remember what wood this is. It's some exotic wood. So
Yeah, I like that one.
I'm going to go with... I'm going to surprise you.
Neg says you need to be careful about your ring in case it gets dark red with all that sanding. I'm not sure
Right.
that's what you actually said, but I feel it's an interpretation I can get behind.
Here we go, guys. Here we go. It's all your fault if it goes wrong.
It's not my fault. I didn't make a comment.
Who's the original picture of JP?
You.
Oh, fella jib jab.
Jaws. Yeah, do you want to talk about Jib Jab, yeah?
Jibby jabby.
It's right, I can get it off there. That's fine.
I thought someone was being taped up. It's either that or it's your pants again, Rich.
Again? Trying to say I make strange noises from my pants.
Oh no, I'm trying to say your rubber pants make strange noises. It's either that or it's the tracksuit bottoms you're wearing.
Now
No, I'm keeping the bottoms. Sorry, you can't have them. You can have the top though, Dale. I know you want the top.
I'm all good for the top. It wouldn't fit me.
The bottoms are no longer any good. I'll stretch them.
It's all the friction from the nylon in your rubber pants. Yes, Doug, it is quite good to see Richard with his shirt on.
I could take it off for you if you want, Doug. I don't mind.
Doug, do you want him to take his shirt off? Various people are now hiding their monitors so they can't see it, Rich. In case you do, in case you do, you could actually hear them there.
Oh, excuse me.
Doug suggests that he's good, Rich. You're fine. Keep your shirt. Keep your shirt on.
Oh, okay. Okay then. If you insist.
He says he's too sexy. He too sexy for me without a shirt. How do you feel about him wearing leggings, Doug?
Doug likes leggings.
Oh, Doug likes leggings.
We all like leggings. Only on the right figure.
No, Doug likes wearing them.
Number 8. There's a decent figure.
There's some sizes that leggings shouldn't be made in.
Doug suggests they feel good, and he has the legs for them.
Does, yeah.
Buck, chicken legs. Buck, 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 buck. Oh. Okay, I need
Demo's in.
to, you should send that to him, Scott.
I've sent it to JP.
Oh, I'll have a look in a minute.
I haven't
Just
sent it to the other
realised
one yet.
this means war. Hey, Demo. Yes, Ian, I believe you are.
Well, Ian's still the top bidder.
I believe so, unless...
Is he starting to regret it now?
Yeah. I've been taking tabs of it.
You're
what's it at
taking
the
tabs with it. What kind of tabs, JP?
Ian in the shed is winning with £45.
Cool. Why have I got that on still? That's better.
Young Steve suggests that it's always bad when you're behind a person wearing leggings and they look like they have been smacked in the back of the legs with a bag of nickels.
Oh, God. That just made me snort.
Donna suggests that she wears leggings, but not as trousers.
Right, Ian in the shed has now got a £45 bid in. I don't know if he had that before.
That
Yeah.
was from previous.
Yep.
Ian's got previous, didn't he? Excuse me. The Flaming Tunnel says, if it wasn't Ian, I think it is now. Lol.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's dark outside.
Is it? Better
Mm.
lock your doors then. You know when the dark man's light, he'll sneak his way in.
Funnily enough, that's what happens at night time.
What?
Mm.
What, dark man sneaks into your house? Dark. I think I had that before. Just couldn't remember that what I bid. Young Steve goes on to say, "What, Donna? You wear them on your head?" Meaning the leggings.
Oh, for 5 minutes.
So what I've tried doing here is blending this dark in the light in the inside, and it seems to be working, I think.
Donna goes on to say, "On my legs, more like tights, as I hate tights." Young Andy
Yep,
says, "That's
that works.
scary. That's scary. He must be like the aliens from the Chronicles of Riddick. In
Nice.
reference to the Darkman comment. Sorry, Rich.
That's all right.
Young Mike said people should not wear leggings when it makes their bum look like two badly parked Volkswagens. Honk honk.
JP, you been looking in my family album?
Yeah.
Is that a euphemism? You know what would go really good with this cup of tea right now? A French fancy. And I don't mean Jamie with a hat on.
What? Which one though? Pink or white?
Oh, it's got to be pink.
Yeah, I agree.
What the good audience is unaware of is the digital onslaught that's currently waging with the Caption Kings, Messrs. Scott and Page, as they launch salvo after salvo of edited pictures at each other.
I saw the last one and I thought, bloody hell, is that Jabba the Clasper? And it wasn't.
I just looked at Carrie Fisher and I didn't go any further. Young Carrie. Lovely.
Yeah, I'm happy with that now. I am happy.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with that as well, to tell you the truth, Rich.
It's looking nice.
Young
Yeah.
Donna says that's
I think
what
I-
baggy tops are for in relation to the Volkswagens.
I think you've blended that in really well there, Rich.
It looks better actually up close. I don't know if you can see it because you can see the grain as well coming through still. Anyway, oh, you sugar.
Who's lunchtime tomorrow, guys? It would be Nick, I think. Nick is. Yeah, it's Nick. Nick does lunchtime live on a Wednesday. Steve. Standing air.
There you go, Wayne. Just so you feel included.
Well, there's no
Open
need.
fire. Hey, Winnie, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Winnie.
Oh, really?
Oh, for crying out, blaming loud.
It's a good job I'm not friends with Jane on Facebook. I'd just send them to Jane rather than you.
Don't even think about that.
Scott's admiring your dark ring, Rich.
At least he ain't burnt it, so it's not a ring of fire.
Mm-hmm. Mike says he's panic making. Someone reminded him it's his mom's birthday tomorrow. Uh-oh.
That's why you have reminders in your phone.
Do you find that you swear at your phone when it gives you a reminder?
No, but if you get birthday cards from Funky Pigeon, they remind you as well.
Oh dear. My phone reminds me of
Um,
stuff for work.
No, if I had my phone switched on once in a while, I might get reminders.
It's my wedding anniversary is the one that I normally forget.
Ah.
Why did you
That's
say
funny,
that?
Scott. I
What-
usually forget your wedding anniversary as well.
It's because I'm so wrapped up in Christmas.
What worries me is he said anniversaries.
Considering he was a
anniversary.
serial forgetter. And Moonpig. Sounds like something that kids watch nowadays. The Adventures of Mark and the Moonpig.
Moonpig.com.
Yes, I did get the email you sent us, Mark. I did read it. Very
I did.
moving, Sunshine.
Yeah, I did. I read it the other night in bed.
I'm just going to pause all the comedy opportunities that sit alongside that remark, and I'll let them wash past.
My bed is normally where I catch up with all my emails because it's like I finally laid down and chilled out, so I can just process stuff.
You could stop having coffee and go to sleep in it. I mean, it's just a novel. It's just a conversation. Yeah.
I like my coffee too much.
Andy says his missus forgot his wedding anniversary this year. Did you charge her for it? I mean, in a sort of an appropriately pleasant but yet somehow strangely vindictive way, Andy?
Mark said, okay, only asked as my email has been dodgy the last few days. I didn't reply, Mark, because in the word that I use all the time, realistically, I didn't know how to. I read it, it was very moving, and thank you for sharing. Mind you, I suppose I could have done that in an email.
Note to self, use those remarks next time.
Yeah. Oh, Will makes everything is leaving.
Bye, Will.
Take it easy, Will.
He'll
See you,
catch
mate.
the finished
Cheers for coming in.
project later.
It's finished. Other than the back of it, I've just put a layer of lacquer on. I'm going to let you see what it looks like from there. Looks very shiny. It doesn't look as good on camera, I must admit. It looks better in person.
That's looking really cool.
So, obviously, I can't do the laser bit now because I've got to see who wins it and what they want etched onto the back. I mean, I will be putting my logo, signature, and all that stuff. Just, you know, and
Scott's just bid £46.
oh, well done,
Nice.
Scott. Well done, Scott.
Man wants it. Who wants to take it off him? Who wants to take it off Scotty?
Oh.
Come on, someone must want to take it off Scotty. Okay, Mr. Page, if you feel that's okay, Mr. Beard, you should do a countdown.
Yes, you
Do
all
you
right to
want
come
me to
back on the
start?
screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, right then. So I don't know what it's called yet. Maybe someone in the chat can name it before we do the countdown for the bids.
The Lord said, "Let there be light."
What was that? So SK Craft says, "Sorry, Rich, I am going to have a go at making one of those. This isn't mine. This isn't. I mean, it's my design, I suppose, but it's not my idea. It looks really flat on camera, but it's not. It's very. This part here is dished in, and it goes
Looks
over, and
like
then there's a ball.
Looks like a shield, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah, but it is very shiny as well. I've just put. I mean, this blended bit looks really deep, if you know what I mean. Just round where it comes from dark into light there. So right then, yeah, Robert Lapsley said it looks 3D from there. Eye of Ra. Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. Eye of Ra. Sheiks of Sparta. What's that? I ain't got my glasses on, guys. What's that say from
I think
Mark?
that should be Shield.
Shields of Sparta. Greek shield.
I like the Eye of Ra.
Yeah, there will be a couple more coats put on it, but I can't do that until it dries anyway. Right. Does look Egyptian. I think we're going to go with the Eye of Ra. What do you reckon, guys?
Yeah,
Yes.
that sounds
Right.
good.
The Eye of Ra. Okay. So, who's the highest bidder? Is it still Scott?
It's Scott with 46.
Okay. Do you want to do the deed, Del Boy?
Me?
Yeah.
Right. So, lastly, Scott is the winning bidder at the moment with £46. It is going once, going twice, and gone to Scott for £46.
Cool.
Well done, Scott.
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to adding that above Wayne's piece in the cabinet. And thank you for
Cool.
everyone else that bidded.
Yeah,
I
brilliant.
like
Thanks,
that
guys.
as soon as I tuned in.
You want to, Scott? Do you want to put the links up again?
Yeah, I can put the links up again. I'm going to go on there and put my money on. Actually, I'll have to do it in the morning once.
It's let me know what you want on the back of it. I'll put your logo on. I'll put my logo on, and whatever else you want etched onto it through the laser. And I'll put it on a little stand as well. But let me
Cheers,
know
mate.
how high you need it finished, because it's going in a cabinet. So
Yeah.
whether you want it that way or you want it that way.
That'll be landscape. So I think the shelf is. Hang on. I just had a tape measure. So I've got 7.5 inches.
That's not what she
That's
said.
what she said.
That's not what she said.
This is 9 inches.
It's 6 the other way, wouldn't it?
It's 6 that way.
Yeah, so that's the way it'll go.
So you want it that way.
Yeah.
Portrait, yeah,
No, landscape.
Landscape.
that way.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, you've got 6. Yeah, you got 7 inches height.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to have a real small stand on it. Okay. Cool. Well,
Cool.
thanks everybody for bidding. Thanks for hanging around. We're 10 minutes over. And thanks to you guys for entertaining everybody. I don't know how many was in at the peak. But,
I think I saw 37.
yeah.
You got 32 thumbs up.
Mark just said the deal. Harley Quinn is giving you a funny look.
Yeah, she's always like that. She wants to hit me with her mallet. We have to do another one.
Well, beans, it's like 10 past 10. Do you know Harley Quinn? What are those two pieces like? Hang on, let me just change my camera. What are those two big round pieces that are like sticking out? Are they like?
That's a thing round her collar.
Is
It's
it?
a-
It's a thing
it's a-
round.
what are you on
Ah,
about? You never seen the character?
yeah, but I was watching, and there's like these round things sticking out in appropriate place.
No, that's a clown
Richard,
collar.
Richard, have you go and take your pills, okay? Go and take your pills, have a bit of a lie down, and ignore the voices. Yeah.
Okay, then. Bye.
Go play with some plaster, Steve.
Oh, come back and tell me push the bloody button.
Anyway, right then. Thanks, guys. Thanks to everyone in the chat. And remember, this Thursday's invasion is Billy Burt, so don't miss that because everyone's going to be so jealous of the size of his workshop and all his tools. He's got loads of tools, and so it's a good one. This is next week. I'm not sure what I'm doing Tuesday, but I have got Nick and Stace on next Thursday in the invasion. So who's on tomorrow before we go?
Me.
Lunchtime is young Nick, and in the
Yeah.
evening it's the ever lovely Mr. Wayne the Woodturner. As Wayne finishes up after 9 o'clock or 9:15, you then switch to the SpaceX channel, the NASA channel, and watch hopefully the launch of Demo Mission 2 for the first Americans to fly off of American soil in the brand new SpaceX Crew Dragon.
Cool.
Check it out. Keep your kids up, make them watch it. It's possibly the first time some of them will have ever seen something like it.
Cool.
And
Excellent.
I'm having a bit to play with metal reactive paints tomorrow night.
Cool.
So I think we should close with a fantastic remark from Colin the Feather of Beers. Good night, Rich. Good night, girl boy. Tonight, Wayne the Night Blue turn up, and Dale have a lovely night. Brilliant show as always. Love you, Rich. Bye. He's not hit the button yet. Hit the bloody button.